Good morning. Continuing our, should I just call it a Romans 6 series, coffee devotionals. But continuing in verse 14, in the next set of verses, in regards to the whole idea that sin, because we've been risen to a new life, sin should not any longer have dominion over you. For you are not under law, but you are under grace. Wow. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under law, but under grace? Certainly not. If I put a sign up on a wall, have you ever noticed wet paint do not touch? What does your natural inclination want to do? You want to touch the wall to make sure it's not wet. When we live under law, it empowers the flesh. But when we live under grace, grace empowers me to do what is right. And it says here, shall we sin because we are not under law, but under grace? Certainly not. In other words, when you understand grace, grace extends mercy. Grace gives space to others. Grace enables you to forgive. Grace enables you to show kindness to those who mistreat you. Do you not know that to whom you present yourselves slaves or servants to obey, you are that one slave whom you obey, whether of sin leading to death or of obedience leading to righteousness. In other words, if I am a slave to anger, or if I'm a slave to bitterness, if I'm a slave to envy and jealousy, if I yield to that, guess what? If I'm even a slave to righteousness or justice, and I want justice and mercy because I have been wrong, guess what? If that's what you're a slave to, you become a servant, you become a slave to it. But when you take that to the cross, and at the cross extend grace and mercy, then you become a servant of righteousness. But God be thanked that though you were slaves of sin, yet you obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine to which you were delivered. What is that doctrine? The doctrine of the power of grace working in our life. That grace, justice and mercy met at the cross. Jesus fulfilled it so that when we die to the flesh, we can be alive to the new man. And in the new man, we are delivered and set free by the Son, Jesus Christ, who sets us free. God bless you as you enjoy your day living a new life.